from Dobsonville in Soweto, where the ANC is reviewing its 2019 manifesto. Our reporter, Zianda Ngobo, is at the stadium for us. Zianda, we were hoping that the official program was going to start just after 12:30. What's the update there? When can we expect the president to speak? All right, let's try that line again with our reporter Zianda Ngobo, who's live to us from the Dobsonville Stadium. These are live visuals you're seeing on your screens. President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to address thousands of ANC supporters there this afternoon as the ANC reflects on its 2019 election manifesto. What are the successes? What have they been able to do? What have they not been able to do? Zianda is there for us. Zianda, we were hoping that the program would have started by now. What's the update? How are things looking?
Good afternoon, Clement. Well, the president is around the corner because the officials of the ANC are standing by to welcome him. We're actually supposed to have Nomvula Mokonyana here. There's a loud cheer behind us, but as there are loud cheers taking place right behind me, Clement, as you can imagine, there's a lot of movement here at the stadium, but I've got the Provincial Secretary of Gauteng, Nciza, right next to me. Let's talk about the organizing of this event and what it means in particular for your constituency being Gauteng. Deliberate to have it in Soweto, I suppose.
Firstly, I think this is a very good initiative by the African National Congress to at least explain to the people what have we done. I think the president yesterday spoke at length where, in terms of our policies, what is it that we say to our people in terms of our own manifesto, and we are here to account. In the past 5 years, what has the ANC done? What is it that they must do better? Of course, the people of Soweto have raised their grievances, some of the issues that we're attending to, the issues of electricity and many other issues. And that's why we came in numbers. Historically, this is one of the bases of the ANC. There's no Soweto without ANC, and there's no ANC without Soweto. So we came here to speak to the people of Soweto to say all the issues that they've been talking to, they will be resolved. And we're very happy that they came in their numbers. I mean, this is Gauteng only, but predominantly is people of Soweto. Because we believe that the ANC must go to the people. It is time that we touch people's hands. It is time that we make sure that the ANC goes back to its own roots. And we're very happy that the ANC is showing its strength today in Gauteng.
And of course, we've seen other parties coming here to try and take, a bit of this constituency. And I think you've lost ground here in Gauteng because you're saying this has been one of your core strongholds, but you lost the city of Johannesburg. So what are you going to do to rectify that?
That is why we're starting with this particular campaign, to say this is what we've done. Remember, a lot of people have been affected by a number of things. COVID has a serious dent in our economy, and people have lost their jobs. So it is important that as the ANC, we're able to bring our people closer. We are going ward by ward to explain to our people where the ANC is and what is it that it will do for our people in this country. And trust me, by the time we get to the elections, the ANC will be stronger than ever before, especially in Gauteng. You'll see a number of initiatives that we are doing. Nasispan, which is one of the most critical areas, which is unemployment. Another critical area is security. You know, the issue of safety of our people is what we must deal with decisively. And I can tell you, Zamazamas and all the crime that is happening in the province is coming to an end. We've been speaking to the president of the country about some of these things that have been happening, especially in the city of Johannesburg, and we believe they will be resolved in the next few weeks.
All right, Nciza is the Gauteng Provincial Secretary speaking on why they decided to come to Dobsonville. Several NEC members arriving here, and I've just seen Police Minister Bheki Cele and his deputy Castle Matale arriving here a short while ago, Clement. So that gives us an indication that the president is around the corner, given the fact that they were, of course, at that remembrance ceremony for those slain police officers. I'm going to try and see if we can't grab Nciza as he makes his way in to get a sense of what his views are, especially as arts and culture. And live on Newzroom Afrika. I'm sorry to hijack you, Sawubona. Are you well? Good, thank you. You're live on Newzroom Afrika. Minister, arts and culture is very critical in terms of the regeneration of society, unity in society, and also in societies where, like areas such as Dobsonville, that is in desperate need of development.
No, I think what you must appreciate, this big crowd you see here, they are celebrating some of their icons in music. Tira, Dr. Manunga, and so on. Now, these are the people who make who we are. They're celebrating them today. So the contribution of arts and culture is very important in society. And I think their presence in gatherings such as this says a lot about the relationship between our own lives, our political staff, as well as the arts and culture.
Bye. This is the Arts and Culture Minister. Clement, I'm going to give you another vantage point to my left because there's a lot of movements to my left. There are people who continuously walk into the stadium, and that's why you keep hearing the loud cheers that are coming in. There's Dr. Malinga, someone who the Arts and Culture Minister just spoke about, of course, entertaining the crowds as he makes his way into the stadium, and the energy quite high here at the Dobsonville Stadium. As I've mentioned, we're anticipating the arrival of President Cyril Ramaphosa. In fact, one of the security officials is now signaling to me that the president will be walking in any moment from now. Of course, we're here for the 2019 manifesto review for Clement, and I asked the question to Phoebe about whether or not this is a top-down approach, because it should be the constituency at a branch level, at a ward level, that is giving a review of how they believe the ANC has performed. But as you would have heard her earlier on, they're still going to continue rolling out such programs throughout the other 8 provinces, giving this review, and they would have gotten, an assessment from government departments, from ward level. So we'll be hearing then on what the key issues are for an area such as Dobsonville.
Right, Zianda Ngobo, live to us from Dobsonville Stadium, where the ANC is reviewing that 2019 election manifesto.